You're such an asshole.
One of my flat brim cappy. Flat brim hat cappy here, sponsoring Deadwood Tobacco Company. Not because they pay me, because they're friends. Link down below. Also, link below is the menu, Life Without the Opposite Sex, because it's basically going to be, are you guys boys going to put in the work or not? If you don't want to put in the work, I understand. It's too hard to put in the work to chase the girls. I get it. Then please stop asking. Go live your life without the opposite sex. Ladies, the same thing. The few, well, I guess over the years, more than a few, but the handful, the 24 or whatever girls, like, are you going to lose weight? Decide now. Are you going to starve yourself and go to the gym? Both to the boys and the girls. I guess you girls could just starve yourself. You don't have to go to the gym. But boys, you gotta get the jawline. You gotta get the indentations in your cheeks. I know this is somewhat of the pot calling the kettle black. That Cappy has to, I'm not always fit and trim. You go back, you can see where I'm like gaining weight because it's freaking winter in Minnesota and you can't go outside and play. Well, you can't really itch your head in this hat either. You either put in the work to be physically attractive to the opposite sex, or you don't. And I understand if it's too high a cost, especially for the men, because women's expectations are getting higher and higher. But ladies, I also understand. I'm all for choice. If you like food more than you do love or sex, go get the food. But don't stop torturing yourselves. Oh, but how do I get the girls or the guys? You don't. You have $100. I want to buy a suit or I want to buy a nice meal. But if I buy the suit, I can't get the nice meal. Right. Yes. Choice. That doesn't mean you get both. No matter what Oprah, the Democrat Party, has told you girls especially, and you boys. If I got cufflinks, how do I talk to girls? Are you ugly and skinny fat and a soy boy? You don't. So get the book, The Menu, Life Without the Opposite Sex. It's perfectly all right. So let's go through it. What up, Cappy? Frequent listener on YouTube. I'm a sophomore in college studying accounting. I work summers and part-time while in school and be getting out of the leftist hellhole completely debt-free. Awesome. I took the Queendom IQ test and scored 123. I worked about 45 hours a week on software engineering for a term, but failed computer science. All right, that's a good move. Maybe you just don't have it in you. That's hard. You did the work. I'll tip my flat brim hat to you. You actually did the work. You tried and you failed. Okay? That's good. That's great. Now you know. And now you're going into accounting. Just maybe not as high paying a field, but a very good and honorable and adequately compensated field. You did the work. I'm very proud of you. I have a simple question regarding girls. Why did you bother me with all the irrelevant BS beforehand? I don't know, Cappy. This is the thing. I suspect my face is holding me back considering I'm still a virgin at 22. I've tried dating apps. I don't get any matches. Out of the 4 dates, 2 wanted to be friends before I ghosted them. The 2 other girls just didn't get back to me after the date. I'm 6'4" and relatively slim. I've listened to your videos about women. I am certain I don't want to get married. I do want to get laid, though. Would my time be better spent at the gym and talking to girls or paying for it? See, okay. Okay, how many? You unknowingly have told me everything wrong with you. You're a coward. You went on 4 dates. Ooh, 4 whole dates at 22. Dude, I blew through that in middle school. And I was a nerd. 4 dates. 4. Dude, you got to date 10 girls to get laid once. And that was like using 90s and aughts data. So you're not putting in the effort to talk to the girls. All right. So you need to up your numbers. Okay, that's one thing. But that indicates to me you are 22 and your data pool is 4. Now, I'm sure you've asked out more than 4 girls in your life. You have more than 4 dates. But if this is all your dating experience at the age of 22, like, what is that? 8 years of puberty, and you ask out 1 girl every 2 years? No, that's the problem number 1. I like how you ghost them if they just want to be friends. That's good. You are taking what we're saying and you're doing it. So I know I'm hard on you, but you are actually doing what people are telling you to do. I failed at this. I tried my best. I worked really hard at it. I got to do something else. Good. You did it right. The two girls just want to be friends. Good. You cut them off. All right. But right now, the effort you put into computer science, even though you failed, you have put nowhere near that amount of effort into women. Correct? Am I right? In terms of asking them out. All right. So that's one. You got to put in the same amount of effort. Two girls didn't get after the date. Yeah, that's common. That's very common. You are 6'4". You got that covered. So height is not a problem now. Relatively slim. And then you said, I suspect my face is holding me back. Still a virgin at 22. And I said, send me some pictures. And yep, it is absolutely your face holding you back. Absolutely. Now, some of this is outside of your control. You have baby face, and a lot of young men and maybe not so young men have. I mean, I looked incredibly young. I still look young. All right. But now it serves me well because I'm old. So now I look, he's that peppered 38-year-old man. No, try 10 years older. Yes, I do look that good. But it's just genetics. And it's very common younger men to have baby face. And there's not much you can do about it. You got to get thinned down. You got to get rid of the fat in your face. Well, if you got baby face, you can hit the gym all you want. You're still going to look really thin, which then puts you at this. You don't want to do this where you starve yourself to the point it actually hurts your body just to get a thinner face. So the paradox of the problem that we face is even if you were to diet to get trimmed down in the face to get rid of your baby face, because you probably genetically are just a younger looking man, it's not going to be in your best interests to do so. So I look at your face and I could see stubble. That's great, which means you can grow a 5 o'clock shadow or a beard, not one of these millennial lumberjack wannabe beards. Just a good trim, kind of like what I got now. All right, at least get a 5 o'clock shadow or a little bit longer, maybe to cover up your baby face. And a beard does make you look a little bit older. Swear to God, don't grow one of them long ass bushy. Look at me, I'm a hipster from Brooklyn in 2007. Okay, just a clean groomed beard. That'll help. But then the other thing is if you're thin and you got like baby face, man. That's it. So you still should go to the gym if you're slim. No one told me this. We were of the stupid generation. Oh, just be nice. Be kind. No. Right? So you got to go to the gym. So that's the other thing. Regardless, as I've said many times before, I think even including in the book Bachelor Pad Economics, every man's mandatory part-time job, unless you're willing to give up on the girls, is you have to go to the gym. And so because you're thin and slim, you need to bulk up. That's it. Now, let's be honest. You're in the middle of school. You're going for an accounting degree. You probably have to get advanced credits to sit for the CPA exam. If you are going to sit for the CPA exam. Are you working too? Work summers and part-time. You may not have time to go to the gym. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I barely had time to date. Well, until my senior year in college, I mean. So if you have time, this is where time management comes in. You should at least get into the habits of going to the gym and lifting a little bit like that. If you don't, because you got to put food, clothing, and shelter out there and you got to pay for tuition, maybe postpone on the gym. But you should at least get into the habits of it, only to develop that habit and get used to a workout routine. And then after all this nightmare of school ends, then maybe you go to the gym more regularly. Right? But, all these girls complain, you want perfection. It's impossible to me. Well, it's kind of impossible when we got to pay, one, we got to get advanced degrees because Karen and HR said so. Two, we got to work off the tuition. So now we have to work full time and go to school full time. You girls, why can't we find all the men, all the soy boys? Like, well, hey, how about you stop requiring master's degrees, huh? All right, so there may not be enough time in the day, and you may have to postpone the girls. But long term, you need to go to the gym. You need to get rid of that baby face. So you're going to go diet, you're going to go keto or carbless or carnivore or whatever they call it. That you can do. That you can absolutely do. That doesn't take time. That just is changing your diet and you adhere to it religiously. So that's like one thing you can do that ain't going to take more time that you probably don't have while you're in the thick of getting your CPA. But then after that, yeah, you got to go to the gym. You got to bulk up. And so this, you can go to the gym. You got a little bit of free time. But like, I'll tell you this: if you're going to nightclubs or going out and trying to like going to parties or what, no. Watch my video. It's better to go to the gym than college. If your goal is to get the girls, because they want buff guys. They don't want Poindexter. They don't want a guy who's reliable and steady income. They don't care about that. You got 6'4" on you. So there you go. Now over time, you'll fill out, all that. But you gotta die, and the baby face will go away. But do whatever you can to accelerate that process. So you're like keto diet, whatever they call it. You're going to lift weights. You don't need to do cardio. No cardio. Again, don't sacrifice your career or your education at this point in time if you don't have the time for it. But then also accept the fact, the choice, you're not going to get the girls. And so now you're coming at me with like all the other Zoomers who, thank God none of you guys had fathers. I know you have a father. They might even still be married to you, but thank God these guys didn't tell you anything. Thank God you boys were all raised up by female teachers and single moms and the government and Democrat Party, because otherwise I'd have to have a real job. And we all know it's very important that I keep doing this as opposed to working back in the real world and banking. Would my time be better spent at the gym and talking to girls or pay for? All right. 3 options. Would my time be better spent at the gym? All right, so you do admit you have time going to the gym. The answer is yes. Your time is better spent at the gym in conjunction with, not or, and in addition to, meaning you're doing both of these, keto diet, carnivore diet, whatever. Then you say, and talking to girls. You don't talk to girls. No. You, right now, you don't talk to girls. You are not, your face is not good looking enough to talk to girls. Just how it is, right? Until you get that trimmed down, you get your beard and all that, you are not going to talk to the Gurlza. All right? You'll hold at the gym, at the gym. Right? You're going to get the beard in. You're going to do the carnivore diet. Let's say you lose, even if you lose 5 pounds already on your skinny frame, that should start to show up in your face a little bit, but you should be lifting weights. You gain a little bit of muscle, right? In other words, transferring fat into muscle. Do that for, 2 months regularly if it's in your schedule. And then you talk to the Gurlza. Don't talk to the Gurlza at the gym, though. That is where you go to lift weights. And it is generally, especially the younger you get, and you're a very young man, generally girls don't want to be talked to at the gym. Generally. All right? And certainly not with a face like that. Not your face, not now. Right? So you go to the gym to lift the weights, to get the muscles and convert the fat into the muscles. Right? Then after at least a solid month, if not 2, of improvement, all right, then maybe you start asking out the girl. And I'm for you talking to the Gurlza and asking them out, because you need to talk to them way more, but it's not at the gym. So what I'm trying to do is first improve yourself so you don't waste your time talking to these girls. If you go talk to the girls now like, oh, this creepy looking baby face guy with his nerdy engineer eyes, which you got him, there's nothing you could do about it. Ooh, gross. All right. So you improve yourself for, like, let's say there's a cute, her name is Amy and she's in your financial fundamentals class. All right. And you want to ask out Amy. You're not asking her out now. You're asking her out in 2 months after you get a little bit thinner and trimmer and you grow a beard. All right. That's when you can start talking to the girls. And your goal in talking to the Gurlza is not even necessarily the datesa. Your goal is to talk to girls more and ask out more girls so you get used to rejection and increase your volume. Now, of course, there is the question of defecating where you eat. Should you be asking girls out in a class? Probably not. Maybe wait till the end of class. These are the rules. if you see a random girl on the campus, I'm assuming you're going to a physical campus who isn't in your course, and anybody you see regularly walking by, like, hey, you're cute. I noticed you know, want to grab a coffee sometime 2 months from now when you get your beard and you lifted weights and you lost 5 pounds of fat. So I do want you to talk to girls, but not at the gym, not necessarily in your classes until it's like finals time. And then, God, what was it? Oh, I'm having a flashback. There was a girl that I finished a final before this girl did. And you're tired. I was going to ask her out, but she didn't finish her final before me, so I left. Probably what she seemed interested. I don't know. You never knew back in those days. Oh, I love it. Oh, let's go out. And get stood up. And then paying for it. Yes. I don't know how many times I got to tell you nerds this. Yes. Go pay for it. I'm sick and tired of answering the virgin question all the time, guys. Go pay for it. Me, TFM, all these other red pill dating coaches and influencers and consultants and just content. We're sick and tired of you nerds. How do I get laid? Pay for it. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat myself now again, because you pay for it anyway, and you will pay more going through traditional forms of dating. Once again, let's do a simple math. You're in accounting. You can do the math on this. How many hours have you wasted dating girls? What is your hourly wage right now? Let's say it's $15 an hour. All right, so you've had, let's say, at least 5 hours of talking to girls, asking them out, and blah, blah, blah. Then you went on what? 4 dates. So that is, let's say 4 dates. That's 2 hours each date. That's 8 hours plus 8. Okay, so that's 13. You're paid $15 an hour. Let's just go with that. That's $200. You know what? Maybe you work an extra shift and then you go and you pay for it. And you're coming out at least break even. But unlike dating, which you are not equipped necessarily yet to do, I mean, you could date, but you ain't going to translate that into getting laid. You're going to have no success. Whereas if you just say, just once, guys, it's not like you got to set it up all the time. Just fly out to Las Vegas. Drive to Pahrump or any county where prostitution is legal, because it is not legal in Las Vegas or Clark County, which is where Las Vegas sits. Then you get this done. Then you're done with it. And then, you know what? Hang on. I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this. I can learn. Adding this to, I'm going to call up a bunny ranch. And I'm going to see if I can get an affiliate program and just start shipping buses of you freaking nerds over there to get laid. I don't know. It'd require you guys pull the trigger. I'd have to set up something with Spirit Airlines because it's cheap. Then we just get a bus. And all you nerds out there. Honest to God, this weirder things have happened. I could see it now. I'm in Vegas. I'll go get the bus. We'll have Cappy's Virgin Destruction Tour. You come in as a bunch of virgins. I'll go get the bus. I'll rent the bus. I'll drive in. You guys pay me gobs of freaking money. I'm going to drive you out to the bunny ranches over in Pahrump. I'm going to drop you nerds off. And then you guys get laid. And then I say, see, was it? Yeah, right. Yeah, the whole big worrying about it was that. Yes. Drive your asses back to McCarran International, fly your asses back out on Spirit, and then you're like, oh, yeah, that's all it was. And then this nightmare freaking ends. The Virgin Destruction Tour. Yes, pay for it. You're paying for nothing now. I repeat myself millions of times over. So, yeah, so that's like 2 different strategies. Getting laid, go, deal with it, get it done. And there's pictures of you. I think there's pictures of you. You're at Bryce Canyon, it looks like. So you're not too far away. And then here's the other thing. I mean, you will grow to be a handsome man. You got nice eyes, full set of hair, you're tall. You're just a lanky kid, So this will improve over time. But this oh my god, I'm gonna like that's holding you back, guys. Just punch through that wall, be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's it. And then when you're talking to girls, you're not worried about this crap anymore. All right. I am. I'm gonna call these ranches. Like, hey, what? Help me out here. You got peanut butter. I got chocolate. You want to make some Reese's peanut butter cups? Alex Patino, truck driving Latino agent in the field for $2. But Cappy, I want my cake and eat it too. Mexican American poops. I know. That's more the girls. It's more the girls. Wouldn't it be nice? Ba, 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 ba. Alex Patino again for $5. Day 1, 200 push-ups, 400 squats. Day 2, 3-mile run. Day 3 and 4, repeat. No gym fees, no equipment needed. You can do this outside your house. You know that. I know that. Everybody else deep down inside knows it. It's not like it's a secret on how to lose weight and get in shape. Everyone keeps looking for the magic pill or the magic brainwashing. Is this it? Is there a way? Honestly, I should just come up with a diet pill. I should just, hey, the diet pill, the red pill diet pill. Take this and your pheromones will increase. And then you get the girls without going to the gym. I'm somewhat sympathetic for the kid because he's tall, he's lanky, young. We've all been. Alex, you look like you had baby face. I mean, come on. A lot of us know what it's like. And I also understand what it's like having to work and put yourself through college. There's not a lot of time, or sometimes there's no time to go to the gym. But the day's coming, the school will end. It's like, yeah, now off to the gym with you. If I were to do it all over again, I would have gone to school part-time and just gone to the gym and be a gym rat. Would have gotten late all the time. Certainly also like with the ballroom dancing, would have done just fine. Zoink scoop, $5. They would probably get an STD from the seats of a spear plane. You got a point. Well-sustained point, sir. Probably more STDs in the plane than there is at the actual bunny ranch. Yes. I still love Spirit Airlines. I love it. $40 to go 600 miles an hour across the country, huh? You can make a profit off of that, huh? God bless capitalism. All right, there you go. I'll see you guys later. Oh, link below. Okay, couple books. The Book of Numbers, Analyzing the ROI in the Pursuit of Women. Every one of you virgin men, go read that book. Okay? Then you get to make a decision. Is the pursuit worth it or not? If you decide it is, well, you got your work cut out for you. All right, which is the last chapter of the book. If you don't, you say, this is not worth it. I totally don't want it to be, to be a top, you have to be 5%. You must be the top 5% for this to have any economic efficiency. You must be a top 5% guy. All right. If that is too much of an investment for you, which I understand, then you're going to have to accept the fact you have made a choice. And now there is a foregone opportunity, which means the Gurlza, which means you're not going to have the Gurlza. So if that's the case, you're not going to get married or have a girl, blah, 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 blah. So you must find another reason to live. That's the menu, life without the opposite sex. There, it is also written for women because I know, ladies, you have the same choice, except it's not so much the gym. It's like, do you love food or do you love men more? Which do you love more? You love the food more? Okay, well then stop torturing yourself pining for men. Go get the menu, life without the opposite sex. There's a whole wonderful world to live without the opposite sex. And then I don't know what the other one was. There's something else linked down below. Maybe it's the Way a Monkey book. No, Deadwood Tobacco Company, which has nothing to do with the topic. But if you want to start buying cigars, getting into it, I recommend you go to deadwoodtobaccocompany.com and buy yourself some cigars. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.